don't know. Because it's broadcasting. That's why. Okay, you gotta go back to it then. Apparently it stopped itself. Go. Okay. Can't move it. No. Ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy L-Easy here with my pops, Toastwood, playing some Madden 17. The boy L-Easy got the Redskins. Toastwood got New England, the Patriots.
Now the New England Patriots and Tom Brady take the field.
First time we ever broadcast a video game. It's pretty cool.
280 yards.
Thought we should give it a try.
Ho-hum, just another Brady game.
It is hard to believe that this is the first time he's played in Northern California in his career, playing against the San Francisco 49ers, not too far from his home.
You like what you see?
But boy, when he returned, you can call
it
home all you want.
More questions, more games.
Look at Tom Brady do his thing.
I liked his, you see his trench coat in the post-game press conference, too?
He's very fashion-forward.
He is. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Carry for LeGarrette Blount. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39.
Stop that real quick there.
Carry there. 2nd and 8. This is the offense we're going to see coming up in this one, and LeGarrette Blount, the featured back.
The big knock on him coming out of college was his lack of speed, but it's definitely not his.
Gotta look out for Rob Gronk.
Right through opposing
Shout out to Gronk,
and sets things
my fantasy player.
Offense.
Scoring me a lot of points there, making me win my fantasy.
2nd down following the run. Brady to throw on 2nd down. It's caught outright.
I can't believe they let him catch that. That was unbelievable. Armadillo just caught that.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make him routine. How about that throw right there? Yeah. Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing, he was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995.
Right behind the cornerback.
Well, that would have been
right in
front of the dish.
That's how you do it if you're a quarterback.
A few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. He couldn't quite hold it.
That was good coverage right there. That's what I'm talking about.
And here's the Redskin defense.
Ziggy Hood.
Ryan Kerrigan is an example of bringing the best of you from college to the NFL and remaking your game. Terrific guy causing fumbles at Purdue. Has done the exact same thing in the
right
NFL.
there.
Then lost weight.
Got Josh Norman.
Terror rushing the passer.
Josh Norman. You know who I'm talking about.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Now Brady. Over the middle, that's taken in by Gronkowski.
Saw it coming.
Give him 3 on the play.
I saw you,
and they're going to have a 3rd down.
I saw you.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
So here we go, a 3rd down after the 2nd down pass completion. Throwing is Brady on third down. And that is incomplete.
Good back down. Good back down.
Hogan, the intended
better
receiver.
Pick, but hey, good job, Josh.
And that was a really nice play, and it shouldn't surprise us.
Did you just
This
say
guy's
Josh
an
who?
All-Pro in 2016, and what makes Josh Norman so good, especially now, is that he plays with not just supreme confidence,
Look at that coverage.
but it borders on arrogance. He doesn't
Look
think
at that
anyone
coverage.
can beat him on any route. And he's still upset
Good job,
about
Tom
where
Brady.
he was drafted
Good
coming
job.
out of college. He thought he should have been a first-round guy. He went later than that, and he's been trying to prove it to the league ever since.
So it's okay.
And that is not going to get there. He missed it short.
That was a
it's
horrible
no
kick.
good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Okay. Is that gonna happen? Is there gonna be one of those? Okay. Kirk Cousins. Ooh wee.
First down. Here's Cousins. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Reed was held to only 2 catches in Week 10 against the Vikings, but rebounded nicely against the Pack. 5 catches,
Look how
79
open it
yards,
was.
a touchdown.
Just sat
to
there
boot.
for a second
What you're
like
doing
that.
there.
What
I
did I
heard
do?
you.
Quack, quack.
Rebounded nicely.
Oh,
Really that open?
I wasn't, but I am now.
Because you noticed in his pass routes and what he's doing with his moves, he likes to do that stutter step, the crossover, which he did as a basketball player in his dribble, and it works awfully well.
Robert Kelly.
In fact, if you poll coaches in the NFL,
Robert Kelly.
I think most will tell you he's the best route-running tight end in the league.
The undrafted rookie Kelly, first career 100-yard game in Week 11. 137, 3 touchdowns.
He made this team in preseason. What a tremendous performance. Undrafted free agent out of Tulane. Not many people saw this coming.
Come on, Kurt.
Hardly
We got
anyone
this.
knew who he was, but he did it with hard running, a nice job of protecting the quarterback in pass protection. Now he's the lead runner for
That's what I'm
Washington
talking
with the
about.
injury to Matt Jones.
Look at that. Did you guys see that? Did you guys see that?
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at
Look at the drop
something out
back.
Central Casting, frankly.
Comp throw.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size,
perfect.
the hands.
Speed, I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. 9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. They'll give it to him right up the gut.
Shouldn't have went that way. I shouldn't have went that way. That was good defense. Good defense.
Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. So he runs it for 1 yard, then no gain. I don't know that you go back to that well here on 3rd down.
Yeah, I don't know that you do as well, but if you want to get the ball to him, if you want him to have it, maybe you get him into space and throw it to him.
On 3rd down, Cousins.
Oh, man, come on, y'all. Get that wide open. Did you see that? That was amazing.
25 as they convert on 3rd.
Man, he was wide.
That's his 3rd
He broke it
catch
so
here in the first
ugly.
quarter. I don't know if it's just game plan.
Look how
or
calm
he's
he
just
is in the
finding his way
pocket.
open.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And his pass
Out of bounds.
incomplete. He was trying to get it there to Vernon Davis, the tight end.
He still caught it.
Up 2nd down.
Yeah, he still caught it.
That's the exact right
If I didn't throw it out of bounds,
your receiver
it would have been a touchdown.
No one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise.
I don't know. I don't
Rid of
know.
it. No one
That was
got
just
it.
weird. That was just weird.
Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. That's caught at the 2. Takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Pierre Garçon from 6 yards away. And the Redskins have taken a first-quarter lead.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to stop the commentating for now. I'm going to let you guys sit here and watch. You guys enjoy. Like if you like the game.
Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's good, and the Redskins take a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And they were in field goal range the last time out but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
They start on the ground here with Blunt. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Pretty good season developing for Blunt. He's over 800 yards, 12 touchdowns after getting 124 on the ground last week.
And you never know where the motivation's going to come from. I think for LeGarrette Blunt is really intrinsic. He just wants to play the game, loves to run the football. But I don't think it hurt one bit that on the opposite sideline in this game, his college coach, Chip Kelly, who really guided him through some tough times while at Oregon.
Brady now to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. They slot Gronkowski outright. From the gun on third down, Brady trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it second down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Cousins now on second down. Caught on the right side, Reed. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Red zone opportunity.
Barney, Detroit!
And he'll give it here to his running back. Fighting through. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster. It all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Cousins. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, so much for the mismatch. How about the guy at the second level, that big linebacker, able to run with the receiver and make a play on the football?
This will probably be the last play of the quarter. Cousins. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Chris Thompson, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
And it's up and good. At the end of one, it's the Redskins that have the early lead. And we'll return to Foxborough after this.
The NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Head & Shoulders. Shoulders were made for greatness, not dandruff.
Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And not a particularly good return here, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
So conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They'll begin here with Blunt. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
Brady to throw on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. Unable to get it to Gronkowski that time. And it's 3rd down. Ten yards to go on 3rd. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line.
I'm not sure if there's been a better tandem than Brady to Gronk for the last half-decade, so it can be a surprise when they don't hook up and a downright shock when a ball's intercepted. but that is great instincts here defensively to come away with the football.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or...
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Now Cousins. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Great footwork there, Charles, to dot the I, stay in bounds, get both feet in. He's probably thinking, though, man, I made a catch like that close to the end zone. I should have scored.
Yeah, there's always a regret when you're that close to the goal line. But let's go back to what you talked about before. Getting his feet down. Would you say dotting the I? I can cross the T as well. That was excellent footwork to get in bounds and make a great catch.
Cousins on the keeper. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Kirk Cousins on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead.
And the sneak works on 2nd and goal. They didn't wait until it was 4th down to try and get him across.
No, and I think if you're the QB, you like these plays, don't you? I mean, you want to hand it off sometimes, but also prove that you can get it in there as well.
Yeah, it makes you really part of the gang, doesn't it? It makes you part of the crew, and it really bonds you with those big offensive linemen because then you get to celebrate with the big fellas.
And it is now 21-0.